WMTW honored as Maine's best newscast by the Associated Press.
And our top story tonight, controversy on the campaign trail. WMTW's Jerry McLiverstein was live in Charity, Maine earlier today at a Donald Pagan rally outside of Bob's Discount Furniture.
Mr. Pagan, can you please tell us your thoughts on the pandemic?
I really hate all those little Japanese f***ers. They've embedded themselves into the very fabric of this town, and it's about time we rounded them up and took a blowtorch to them all. Burn down their homes, spray them with poison, who cares? Just as long as they're all gone by tomorrow.
You heard correctly. WMTW broke the news just a few hours ago that candidate for Grand Earl of Charity, Maine, Donald Pagan, is advocating government-sponsored murder and the destruction of personal property. This comes on the heels of the disturbing news that there have been over 10,000 reports of pandemic-related death in Beaumont County alone. Here for more on this story is local arborist, business owner, druid, and bodacious pizza enthusiast. It says here his name is Mac. This can't be right. Mac and cheese? What is this?
Got you good, man. Yeah, I'm Mac. Thanks for having me on the show, man. I love TV.
Okay, Mr. Mac. What can you tell us about the Japanese lanternfly pandemic?
Oh, I don't know anything about that, man.
You are a local Charity, Maine arborist, correct?
Arborist, I mean, hydroponic specialist, you could say. Recreational smoking, the cannabis plant is legal in Maine, man. Everyone come down to the new Lunar Theater. We got a special right now, and you can get one large, one topping pie, 2 tickets to see War with Grandpa. It's a great movie. And kind bud from 2 of our partners over at Farley's Cannabis Farm. I love those guys, man. Hey, thanks if you're listening. Hats hang out tomorrow night, man. Yeah. So, let's everyone to take advantage of this legalization celebration now while supplies last, man.
I thought you were here to talk about the Japanese lanternfly pandemic.
The only pandemic I know about is the pandemic of flavor that's gonna be in your mouth, man, when you take a bite of the famous new Lunar Theater pie. You sure you're not high, man?
Well, that certainly does transition us into our next story tonight. Legalizing recreational marijuana in Maine. Estimates say that the state has generated over $112 million from medical marijuana in 2019. And now, with recreational use becoming legal, this number could skyrocket. But at what cost? That story and more after the break.
Takes me safely to the shore.
Welcome to Pod of Love, our fun time, actual play relationship podcast where my husband Ben and I play games and record them for you to enjoy. Hi, Ben.
Hello, Mel. How are you?
I don't know.
Yeah, me either. So, we have an episode. I'm sorry, listeners. We're recording this at the end of an extremely long, exhausting, and stressful day. So it's really hard to get into the perky mood for me right now of like talking to my wonderful listeners who I love. Like, I'm so grateful for all of you out there listening. I want to give you the best of me. And I can't always do that, I guess. But
I could tickle you if you want.
No, that's okay. I'm so happy that we are giving you episode 113 of our show, Pot of Love, not only because there's been 113 episodes, but because of the incredible amount of work that Sean put into making this sound so amazing. Mel and Sean with their like home run roleplay session they had, like I just can't. It's so good, and like the outcome of this is so good. And the hit at the end is there's gonna be a hit at the end for you, and you're gonna, well, I hope you enjoy it. It's quite an experience. So I don't say anything else. It's
good.
Yeah.
We did good.
It's a good one. I'm not involved in this one, so I can say this kind of praise for it. And I think you're all gonna like it. Don't forget to check out our brand new YouTube channel. We're on How to Love on YouTube, and we have some videos on there, including really funny video versions of our political ads since this political season in Charity, Maine. Did you know that?
And like everywhere.
Yeah, that's why, including on our show. So hopefully we enjoy like a little bit of a funny outlet for you to laugh a little bit during what is a really serious time in actuality and a stressful time for a lot of people in actuality, but maybe like laugh a little bit at the parody of it. So
what is that people say? Too blessed to be stressed.
Is that a thing people say?
I believe.
Oh boy. That's the thing people could say.
If you know any good church puns, can you please email us at potoflove@gmail.com?
Yeah. And we'll forward them to the priest who asked me for them earlier tonight. I don't know why we're telling our listeners any of this.
Well, I just took a hard pivot.
Yeah, you did. All right. So before my two worlds
what else is new?
Blend too much, let's end this intro. Oh yeah, trigger warning. We didn't forgot to say at the intro last time. It is in the title for these episodes, but for self-harm and mutilation and other and death and violence. So this is not a kid-friendly episode, nor was the last one. If you listen to the last one, you absolutely already know that. So yes, so trigger warning for all those things. But we do hope you enjoy it, and we will see you on the other side of the episode.
Woohoo!
I don't know. I think it would be better if I just. There's got to be something in here that'll help me just end it. I just want it to be over.
Listen.
I just want it to be over.
Me. Danny, I'm going to talk real stern to you now. You listen to me. Are you listening?
I hear you.
You need to focus. You might think that me asking a question about songs and food and stuff is silly, but these things ground us, and they bring us closer to sanity. So, why don't you tell me about something you love?
Oh. I think about her every day. My daughter. I don't even know. How old would Haley be now? I don't even know. God, is she 12? 13? I don't know how long I've been down here.
Tell me about Haley.
I just can't believe the last thing I said to her was, remember to do your homework. Just so trivial. Who cares? God, if I knew it was the last time I was going to see her. Hey, at least she has her mom, I guess.
Doing your homework's not bad advice. I wouldn't beat yourself up about that one too much.
I don't know. You know, when they're that age, it's hard to tell if they still love you, if they know that you love them, and they love you. They're just so bent on not wanting to be around you or not wanting to associate with you. Oh my God, she must be so worried and heartbroken, not even knowing where I'm at. She probably thinks I ran away. Really? She's kind of been the only one. It's even kept me going, wanting to even keep going.
Oh, good. Think about her then, and stop all this nonsense about killing yourself.
I don't know. She probably doesn't even want to even see me anymore.
Well, she's got, sounds like 3 years of her wish. So, I mean, time's up. I'm going to get you out of there. You can go see Haley, and everything is going to be hunky-dory.
I sure hope so, but I think this storm stopping these police, because they should really be here by now.
I told you, hurricane.
How are they going to get through, like, the doors and security? I mean, I'm looking at the front and I don't see anybody out there.
Okay,
I can
listen,
see the security camera.
Listen, Danny. You're going to start freaking yourself out again. I told you the police are on their way. Let's just calm down. Let me tell you about something I love.
What do you love, Sandra?
I love my mama's banana bread. Hot, warm, right out of the oven. In fact, it's making me hungry just thinking about it right now.
It does sound nice.
Yep. Pretty nice.
I couldn't cook a lick. Oh, back in the day. I really can now. Oh. I like that steak place so much.
My mama gave me the recipe, but it just never comes out the same.
Yeah. I remember those old time recipes you'd go home for Thanksgiving. Oh man. Mom, Dad, what do they think? God. I abandoned my kid and just left. I wonder if they're looking for me. I'm sure that they have. They've probably given up their search by now.
Well, Maine's a bit away from Connecticut.
They'd have no idea to look up here. Oh.
Want to tell me a song you like now?
Wait. There's lights. Wait, is that... I see the lights. I see flashing lights.
Oh.
No,
really?
It's in the... Yeah, is that the... No, wait, there... But there... I saw flashing lights. It was on the security camera. It was a I think it was a police car. I couldn't see the car, but there was a light, and it I don't know if it went by or it didn't stop. It did.
I wonder why.
I don't know. Why would they go by?
Well, maybe it wasn't.
Are they out there? Are they out there?
There's a hurricane. It could be anything out there.
But if the power's out, but it has. It was blinking. It was blinking light. I mean, it's black and white, but I could see. It was like. Are you sure that they're on their way?
Yeah, I told you.
This is. I don't know, Sandra.
Danny, are you sure you didn't bump your head? You're going in crazy circles.
I don't think it's that crazy to think that this is an experiment. I think this is an experiment.
I don't know why you would say such a thing. I've been talking to you for... What's your timer say? How long have we been talking?
Oh, God. We only have like 20 minutes.
No, I've been talking to you for like 40 minutes. I don't have to do that. I could just sit here in my dark room. You sound like you need help, so I'm helping.
I don't know. It seems pretty hopeless. What happens if they show up and another one of those things that got into those people?
I'm sorry, what?
What if that happens again?
What?
Even if they show up?
Hold up, Danny. What things? What people?
That's what happened. They scream, and then they scream at the next person, and the next person they scream at them, and then they just go crazy, and they just start tearing people apart.
So if someone were to scream at you, what would happen?
That's why I was so scared. You don't understand. I almost heard it. Dr. Morningstar almost came in here. I had to shut the door, and luckily I couldn't hear him. He went crazy.
Yeah, so what happens if you hear him? That's what I need to know, Danny. Tell me. What happens?
Okay. All I know is that anyone who heard the scream, they do it too. And then they go crazy. They're not themselves anymore.
Well, who are
It's
they?
like they're somebody else who just is bent on spraying everyone's blood everywhere, even their own.
And this happens when you hear someone else scream?
Oh, I know is that someone was in the hall. I could see it through my window.
Okay, listen.
And they would scream. I saw them, but we can't hear anything in our holding cells. I just saw through the window.
So what happened? Too many people heard somebody scream? What's going on over there?
Someone would scream, and then the people they screamed at, you could tell they were different. They began to run and go to the next person, and they would just claw them apart till they died. It was awful. And I thought for sure that they were going to open the doors and they'd come after us. And our doors opened. And I thought for sure that was it. But then no one came in. And I came out of my cell, and I thought for sure it was some other trick, some experiment, something. And there was just bodies everywhere. The scientists, the doctors, the patients, they were all everywhere. Just completely torn, just ribbons, blood everywhere. It was horrifying.
So how'd you get away, Danny?
I came up here to the control room. All the doors were open, and it was just a trail of blood. And I thought maybe I could get out of here if I got a hold of somebody, and then you were there. And then it looks like not everybody was. Someone else had the same idea as me, but they didn't get past the screams like I did.
Eradication, huh? Well, it sounds like total eradication didn't happen. You sound like you are one lucky duck.
Well, that's the thing. I think this might be a failsafe. I don't think that the plan has happened yet. I think they don't want anyone to know what happened here. Maybe the police even don't want people to know what happened here. You don't understand. The government owns this facility.
If the government owns a facility, you really think they would tell the police about it?
They can tell the police to not go there, that it's not their jurisdiction. How do I know that that's not going to happen? You have to let them know that I'm here. You let them know that there's someone down here that needs help, right?
Absolutely. Of course I did. 100%.
I can't believe that someone hasn't come in the last 45 minutes.
I told you there.
And I don't think I can really leave this room either. And what if they come in and they do get here? And what if they already did and on the first floor and they were hurt the same way everyone else was, or just torn to ribbons? How do I know?
Danny, calm down. You don't know. You can drive yourself nuts.
I do know. I can check the security cameras. I think I'd have to change these views. I have to figure out how to do that. Do you know how to do that? How would I do that on this panel? There's a couple different knobs and there's some switches over here. Do you know anything about that?
Knobs and switches?
Sandra? No, how do I get the different how do I change views on a security camera? Do you know how to do that?
I told
Do you know anyone who knows how to do that?
Radio. I don't know. I don't know anybody who knows how to do that.
Maybe I just need to. Maybe I could find something to defend me. Maybe I could find something to put in my ears.
You like your fingers?
Let me see. Like any cotton or?
Well, hold on. How are you going to hear me if you plug up your ears? How am I going to tell you when the police are nearby, when they call me back? Because like I told you, I called them.
I guess if I stay here, I know that I'm safe, but I mean, what happens when this clock hits 0? What's that even mean? The alarm keeps going off and off.
Danny, tell me about the Russians.
The Russians?
Yeah, you were talking about the Russians before. Tell me some more.
I don't like them. They hurt me. They're the ones responsible for all my pain. If I end them, then I can be free.
Danny.
And the pain will stop.
Danny.
I hate them so much.
Danny, come back now.
I'm gonna rip that throat out.
Danny.
What?
Danny. Can you hear me, Danny?
What?
Danny?
Yeah.
Danny, the police called. They're trying to find you. They cannot figure out how to get into that place.
You heard from... What? When did you hear from them?
I've been trying to ask you for like a full 30 seconds how to get inside that place.
Hey man, Mac here. Letting you know that this show, like every show on the All Ports Open Network, is supported by Patreon backers like you, man. For just as little as $1 a month, you can support this podcast and get early access to shows like Apon Plays. That's premium actual play RPG podcast. Man backers also get access to exclusive episodes, comics, and more. And we're happy to announce that starting now, at the $5 level, all backers will get access to our affiliate Patreon base level rewards. Righteous. I mean, that means like weekly updates and upcoming exclusive episodes from Weeping Cedars, Pot of Love, and other upcoming affiliate Patreons with their exclusive content. Man, head over to patreon.com/allboardsopen to help support us today. And hey man, if you're already a backer, thank you so much for your support. We couldn't do this without you, man.
I hate them so much.
Dan, come back now.
That throat out.
Danny.
What?
Danny. Can you hear me, Danny?
What?
Danny.
Yeah.
Danny, the police called. They're trying to find you. They cannot figure out how to get into that place.
You heard from... What? When did you hear from them?
I've been trying to ask you for like a full 30 seconds how to get inside that place.
Oh, I think...
I thought maybe you died. I just kept saying, Danny, Danny. And then you finally answered me.
No, what did I don't remember you asking about how to. I don't know. It's probably on this panel somehow. How to maybe lower the locks. I don't know.
Find the door.
What do you mean they can't find the door?
There is no entrance. This is just a building that goes all the way around.
There's a main area up top. I mean, you have to come through the razor wire fence, and then I'm trying to remember what it looked like 3 years ago. I think they had some concrete barriers you had to go around, and it was like a checkpoint up front, and they did go by all that, and then there's like a service entrance, and like a docking bay, and there's a front office entrance. They should be able to get in there and come in that way. What do you mean they can't find the front door? I'm looking at the security camera out front. I don't see anybody out front. What do you mean? Are they around?
Yeah,
I don't understand.
They're trying to figure out how to get in there. That's what I've been trying to ask you, Dan.
I don't. I'm sorry. I don't. They have to come in the front door. It's right there. It's past the security checkpoint and all that. I don't think anyone is out there anymore.
But Danny, if everybody is dead, there ain't no security checkpoint.
So I need to go to the front door. Is that what you're saying? I need something to defend myself.
Wait, hang on.
I think if I have to go to the front door,
hold up, Danny. Danny!
Something around here that I'm sure I could use.
Danny.
What? Sandra?
What's your timer say? How much time is left on your timer?
It's a little bit more than 10 minutes.
You don't need to go nowhere.
But
they'll find you.
You're saying they need help finding me. If I can go to them, that'll help.
And how are you going to do that? You're going to get killed. Let them come to you. They're the professionals. Just let them come to you.
Maybe I could. I don't know. Maybe they have a set of headphones over here that'll stop
the
noise. And
you heard me talking to them on the phone. Like, what is going on with you, Danny? I told them you had less than 10 minutes.
What? I don't remember that. I never heard you talk to the police. When did that happen? I don't remember.
Danny, this stress is getting the best of you.
Oh my God, am I?
Just breathe.
Oh.
Just breathe. Any minute now, they're gonna come get you out of there. Just stay where you are.
I think there's no way. I don't remember any of that. I don't understand.
Danny, you didn't remember your own name when we started talking, so just calm down.
Okay. All right.
Tell me about Steve. What happened to your roommate, Steve?
Steve? Do you mean subject 586943?
I prefer to call him Steve, but yeah.
I told you. He just never came back one day. I heard that you go away, but they keep hearing you.
What? Who hears what?
Look, all I know is that Steve didn't come back, but sometimes I'd hear Steve's voice. He was always screaming. They had him. It was awful. It was awful. His bite wounds, they were infected, festering. They were awful. They just kept biting at the same spot. Over and over again, he was in so much pain. We both were. I wish he was here now. He would know if this is real or not. I think I'm going crazy. I don't remember don't remember things that you're saying I said. There's just too many blank spots.
Stress will do that to you.
Stress? Stress?
Yeah, stress.
I was brutally tortured for years. It's beyond stress.
Sounds pretty stressful.
Psychological rape of my mind.
What?
I'm in ribbons over here. I don't even know if I want this to go on. I just need it to stop. I just need it to stop.
Tell me what your timer says. That's how long you got before it stops.
What? You know what? Wait, you know what the eradication plan is?
Tell me what your timer says.
7.5 minutes.
That's a long time we got left.
Says the person who's outside of this hell.
In a hurricane, it's not that much better.
What? I'm sorry. How many fingers do you have on your left hand, Sandra? Or should I call you Dr. Kelly?
Who?
Don't play coy with me. This is all experiment. This is your sick mind.
Danny.
Saint Doug. Your debauchery knows no bounds. How can you say that this is for our country? That I'm doing something for the greater good? All you did was tear my life apart.
Are you mistaking me for a Russian, Danny?
No, Dr. Kelly would never be a Russian. No, you're trying to confuse me. You're trying to confuse me.
Now, why would I do that?
I don't know. You're trying to say things that don't make sense.
I was simply asking a question.
You've done a lot of question asking. And I don't see much help coming for me.
Danny, there is a hurricane. I called the police. They are on their way. What else do you want from me? I told you they're trying to find their way in. It's not my fault you're in some weird facility. You made that choice. Not me. I didn't put you there. Don't take it out on me.
I gotta get out of here. I don't know what's gonna happen in less than 5 minutes. But it's not gonna be good. And I don't know. I don't know if I want to live with this or have it be over. I don't even know if my name is Danny.
Doesn't matter what your name is.
Nothing seems to matter anymore.
It matters. It matters for your country. At least that's what you said. Maybe you can take solace in the fact that you're helping others, or at least that was your intention.
Sandra, if you are really part of this, can you just do me one final kindness.
What's that?
Can you just tell me that this was all at least for something? That these years of anguish and pain and pure horror led to something, protected something, led to an innocent staying alive and evil falling. Can you tell me that the sun rises on the innocent somewhere because of this? Please, just tell me that that is true, that this had some kind of meaning.
What'd you say your number was? 5, 6, 7? What was it? Subject who?
586-364.
Well, subject 586364, there is no greater purpose. You have done your country a service by helping us to cover up a very significant boo-boo.
What? No, it can't be.
Your country
No.
thanks you for your service.
No, who is that? Who are those? They're coming in the front door. Who's that?
Oh, the police are here, Danny.
No, the
They
police
have the
don't.
front door, Danny.
No, they don't have automatic weapons like that. No,
It's just the police there to help you out.
no,
Thank
no,
you for your service.
no.
Goodbye, Danny.
No, no.
Okay, team, that conditioning run was extremely productive. Now let's get Subject 586365's brain tank re-oxygenated and voice box re-lubricated on the double. Dr. Thorndyke.
Yes, sir.
I thought that we agreed that you would begin modifying Subject 586365's aggressor from the Russians towards President Trump's appointed target.
I'm so close to breaking the subject from this loop, Dr. Kelly. I think with a few more sessions I can subvert Dr. Morningstar as the savior. And I have a plan to introduce the target.
Well, I don't think I need to reiterate, Dr. Thorndyke, the time crunch we are under. Subject 586365 is the only brain specimen that we have that was harvested prior to Ginsburg's appointment. And if you haven't heard, Dr. Thorndyke, there is an election in November.
Yes, sir.
Now, I know that it is unfortunate that Subject 586365 is stuck in this 60-minute loop from 1985. But they are our last option. And you, doll, are our best and brightest. So, make me and your country proud, won't you, love?
Yes, sir.
We're counting on you, soldier. Alright, let's spin it up again. Bring Subject 586365 back online, boys. Go ahead, Dr. Thorndyke.
Hello? Hello? Is anyone on this line?
Yes, hello, hi.
Oh, who is this?
My name is Sandra. Who is this?
Hello, everyone. I'm Uncle Buck Boomer. As you know, I'm working hard to be your next Grand Earl of Charity, Maine. Now, you may have heard things about me on the campaign trail. You may have heard that I'm not your uncle, that my real name isn't Buck, that I have a secret lair hidden underneath my garage where I store my rushing, nesting doll collection. Well, that's a lie. They're all lies. None of that is true. Look, I am running to be your next Grand Earl of Charity, Maine, to bring some compassion and common sense to this beautiful town. My opponent, Donald Pagan, won't even acknowledge that there's a pandemic. He won't tell you that over 10,000 beautiful local trees are reportedly dead because of lanternflies. And yet he insists on talking about their race. He keeps calling this Japanese communist propaganda. Folks, I want you to know, if you elect me as the next Grand Earl of Charity, Maine, I will fight this lanternfly pandemic. I will work hard to save the natural wonder that is our Beaumont County forests. And I will never, ever, ever refer to anyone, man, woman, child, beast, cryptid, or bug by their race. I won't let all that hate malarkey have a seat at my table. I'm Uncle Buck Boomer. I want to thank you for your support and your vote on November 3rd. I'm Uncle Buck Boomer, and I approve this message.
Welcome to the end of the episode.
Funny joke. That was good.
Thanks.
Yeah, so I hope you are recovering from what you just heard, and we would love to hear your feedback on it. So reach out to us at Pot of Love on Twitter or potoflove@gmail.com on the emails.
I also accept handwritten thank you notes.
Sure.
Flowers.
You might get hate mail instead.
Sean likes chocolate, I guess. I don't know. I'm just deciding for him.
So
send Sean chocolate.
Mel, now that everyone's heard that, what was it like to play it? Was it hard? You played Connection Lost twice. You have played it this way, which is sort of our kind of, what's the word for it when you our hack of it, your hack of it with Sean. What was it like, would you say, once you're done yawning?
I would say it's an interesting experience. You tell a story collaboratively, but you also have a secret from the other person, and you want it to be a good story, but it's hard because the other person isn't always on the same wavelength as you. So I feel good about this episode because after I played it the first time, I felt like this second time around I had a lot more to go on. And I don't know where my weird voice came from, but you're welcome. That's an extra bonus that you get.
Did Sean have any idea? So you had a twist that you and I had come up with from Sean that was part of our hack. Did you get any sense at all during the game that he had any suspicion at all what your secret was? I
think a little bit, once, but
towards the end, or
so the way that I played it was it started to seem to me like he was catching on. I don't know, between the beginning and the middle, right around there. And he I can't remember what he said, but he said something that made me think, So I leaned hard the other way to try and course correct, and then I was trying to play both sides.
I have another question for you. I know we didn't plan on doing this, but were you trying to be terrifying? Because, like, your delivery is terrifying in it, and when you listen to it in this audio, as someone just listening who wasn't involved in playing, it was scary. Like, your delivery of certain lines, like, in the teaser we put out there where you're like, are you scared? Or are you whatever? She gave me a chill the first time I heard it. Were you trying to be scary when you did that? Or were you just sort of like thinking of things to say?
No, I was, so I wasn't actively like, I want this to be scary, but I was like in character as like this nefarious person who's like doing this evil thing to somebody.
I mean, so evil.
Yeah.
So evil. I mean, the level of evil in this stuff that's going on at Charity is just exceptional. All right. Well, anyway, we'll end that there. I don't believe we have any ratings and reviews, but we would love to share some with you and sing them and whatever we promised we would do. We also have new buttons we could send, so if you leave a rating or review and you let us know who you are, we would love to send you some buttons. If you've sent ones, listen, hey, listeners, if you just listen to the show and you want one of our new buttons for free, send us a message, send us an email or a tweet or a DM or something and say, hey, I'd love one of those free new buttons, and we'll just send it to you for free because we're appreciative that you're listening.
Where can people email us if they want to send us an email?
Well, I already said that.
I didn't hear you.
It was potoflove@gmail.com.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm not going to repeat it. If you guys want to hear it multiple times, Rose has to come over here and say it multiple times to the microphone.
You know she will.
Well, she's not here now, so.
Well, but I like it when you do a silly, weird voice.
She has to do it.
Come on, move your hiney.
All right, we don't, let's see. No advice segment because we don't have any questions, so make sure you email us.
We're all out of advice to you.
Well, go ahead.
Stay safe, wear a mask. That's my advice.
Yeah, right? Okay, go ahead, Rose.
Rose, where can people email us?
potoflove@gmail.com.
Where can they email us?
potoflove@gmail.com.
One more time.
One more again.
potoflove@gmail.com.
I shook her a little bit for emphasis.
Wow.
Thanks, Rose.
You know, I was saying this to the listeners, our 9-year-old daughter,
they're both 9.
The other one, she asked, hey Dad, where can I listen to your podcast? Like, where can I find your podcast? And I was like, oh baby, yeah, that's for grown-ups. And she's like, why? Like, no, you can't, sorry, you can't listen to our podcast. You can apparently be on it every now and again, but you can't listen to our podcast. And I tried to tell her it was boring, and she wouldn't like it anyway. She was not having that. She was not buying it. She's like, I know it's not boring. I know it's just the thing you're trying to keep me from as a kid. She knew. Kids know when their parents are just trying to keep them from something.
I could have told you that.
But, all right, well, anyway, we got to go, but that's your line usually.
Okay, bye.
No, you're supposed to say,
we love you, but we gots to go.
Do lots more things. Bye.
Will you be the one who sails across the seas and takes me safely to the shore? Wrap your rabbit arms around me. Together we will sail sun falls to the underworld, I know I'll never lay my head.
Welcome to.
Maybe we should pause the dishwasher. No, it's fine. I don't care anymore.